Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 7 of my Fairy Paupers Let's Play. And if you are returning, welcome back, and we're about to introduce ourselves to Glen Gnome, the Gnome Enthusiast, because I believe he has a fable that we can try and get, which is going to unlock the special. Did we? Hopefully we have. Okay, we haven't done our introduction yet. Let's wait a minute and see if that works. Okay, we'll try it again, because it doesn't seem to be actually registering that we've introduced ourselves, and we need to introduce ourselves before we can try and take on this fable. And I'm not a fan of umbrellas. I find they get in the way. Well, he obviously has. Okay, so we're going to pause and go under Friendly Stories, Acquire a Fable. Since it wasn't coming up at the top for us to do. So he's clumsy. Okay. Alright, so we have 2 that we can take. And I believe, are already doing 1. So, rise and shine. Down by a creek, alongside a road, sat a house like a true short stack. The man who resides was searching for guides to fix his marriage, which was whack. So during the day, he decided to stay and clean up the house, make it shine. But after an hour, he took a long shower and stated the mess should be fine. Then deep in the night, from sparkle or might, the house was made all neat and clean. And when they awoke, that syrupy bloke took credit for scrubbing the scene. Talk to Sims and find a fairy ring to use. And we get the end of the fable. The fairy ring will decide an additional reward. And then we have My Sleeping Giant. And I think this is the one that we actually want to do to unlock the gnome. Because we get, I see, a reward trait. There once stood a gnome, taller than a throne, who lost what was once so dear. Away to his garden the walls he did harden, secluded alone and in fear. The children came quick, for the gnome they had kicked had locked himself far from their feet, but due to the walls his plants he enthralled had withered and died from no heat. So could such a sim hear a simple man's whim to waken the beast from within? I'll send you along, you won't need a song, just simply show them compassion. So we have to obtain fairy dust and awake the great gnome. Okay, that makes sense. So we get a gnome and we get a reward trait at the end of the fable. So this is actually the one we want, even though I started with the one on the right. It's the one on the left that we want, but let's just take them both. Okay, so we have to wake the great gnome statue. Wake the great gnome statue. Find and wake in the Coast of Adhmor, which is obviously not that hard to do. And we have to, well, we could deliver the item. We have to ask Sims about their fairy beliefs. Oh, I thought we were doing that already. Maybe we should I was going to take that job. And it disappeared. I know we're planning on doing the apothecary job, but, right now it would have been good just to have taken a job and dealt with that later, but oh well. So we're going to wake the great gnome. Let's try that. I guess we can't ask for good luck because we already have good luck. This one is bugged, actually. Ask Sims about their fairy beliefs. So it says, select what fairies do you believe in the friendly category under interest. Sims should be local and non-occult. Now, I think what my experience has been with a local is that you need to do it in this world, because I've asked that in my offline save of Sims who I know are from other worlds, and it's counted. The option's been there and it's counted, but I had to do it in this world. And that's what makes them think it's local. So wake the great gnome. Okay, now there was another step after that. Soothe the great gnome. So we're going to soothe. Okay, let's pause. We got 2:22, so we're done already. All right, the great gnome has awoken, but the flames of ancient anger burst forth. There must be something Cody can do. Huzzah, he awakes, what magic he makes, enchanted and lively our savior, and should you come yell, he might cast a spell to reward you if you're in his favor. His heart you did free, and the gnomes cheer with glee. You've awakened once was asleep. Now off you go, you have much more to know. The lore of this tale runs so deep. So Cody has received a gnome in his inventory and a reward trait, in which we can open the notebook. And so you can reread it afterwards. And so we're going to look at his Simology. Now You Gnome, from completing my sleeping giant fable. Sims in the Gnome can now receive the great gnome's gifts, a connection most Sims would kick for. If they appease the gnome's timely desires, goodies shall be granted. However, the great gnome can be fickle and the wrong choice may yield an ailing outcome. So that is where I'll show again. I know I showed it last time. At the very bottom, there's a spot for appeasing the great gnome, and that's what that is for, which I need to look at it, because I know we'll let him finish, because even though we got everything, we don't actually have everything. Okay, because it was still in progress. We're still in progress doing it. So here, we can appease, and so you can give coffee, pie, or a toy, and it depends on the time of day, what works, and what you get. Coffee is better during the day, according to the little picture. Pie is better at night, and toy always succeeds. Now, the question is it considered day or night? I think we're just gonna not do anything. We'll come back when the day, because the rewards in the day struck me as the best. So we're gonna try appeasing the gnome when I know it's daytime, because I don't know whether 6:48 is considered night or day in the game. It probably should be day, but I'm not sure. And she's still sick. Still got that. How are these kiddos doing? I think I have added MCCC and UI cheats in. I don't have a computer to check. Let's see. Well, I can shift click on them. Yep, I do have. So I do have those. Those are my two mods. I did add them back in. So if he gets hysterical, we don't have to worry about him dying anymore. Because he's, let's see, you got the little... Oh, look at that. Okay, and what gnome did we get, actually? Oh, we got the plant gnome. Very cute. So, is there any Sims around? Can we, appease? Here's someone. Let's Panya. Let's do a friendly introduction to Panya. Well, let's work on this and also, ask about fairy beliefs, since I was checking on the toddlers and then I stopped. His needs are decent. He's babbling to self. Your needs are not. You're about to go to sleep. They're okay for that. Why don't you can't open a present. You gonna play with those? You can stack. Where is your... I think stacking is not as good. Okay, what's this? I'm wealthy, very wealthy. Just last month I bought Social Bunny and Cupid's Corner. Just straight up bought them. You caught my eye and I was hoping to get a chance to meet you in person. I know it's a lot to ask, but I have gifts for you. What do you say? I guess we can, because I now have emotional desk disabled, so he won't become hysterical. Yeah, sure. Sure. That one doesn't take that long. Hey, that's great. I'd send a limo, but I'm a kind of a cheapskate, and we'll go over there. And we'll give him some pink. He's got fine controlled emotions. And I don't actually want you to do that. I want you to do shapes. Because you need to work on thinking more than that. And I guess we need a teddy bear. we need someone to... I don't think we've maxed the bunny collection, which gets you the bunny. Why don't you hunt for egg? You could hunt for egg. We have a few things that you can hunt for egg on. And there. That's already been searched in. Why don't you just go do that after you're finished what you're doing? And let's focus on Cody. That's the gnome guy who's leaving, so... I'm curious if he has any other... You can give unsolicited plant care advice. So, friendly... Honestly, even if it says, yeah, has no... Okay, he has none to acquire. That's fine. We should probably get Kenzie to do it, too. Okay, so we're going to... go under Fairy? No. Social. Okay, where is this? I can't remember. In the friendly category under interest. Oh, I remember that now. So we're going to go into friendly interests. What fairies do you believe in? Since we know he's not a fairy. Okay, so we got the first one. Belief in Paris. Ancient winged beings of beauty that only survive off of perfume. How glamorous. Okay, is there another sim around? Can we find some more sims? Oh, here we go. There's Mortimer. Friendly introduction. So we're doing double duty. We're getting our introductions done, and we are, oh, there's fairy dust. I wonder if you could collect. Oh, interesting. Hopefully we actually introduce ourselves. Nope, it canceled. Let's try that again. Friendly introduction. You got some comedy skill there. I'd rather you get charisma skill, to be honest. Okay, you're done. You don't need to do that. Go talk to Mortimer. I wish they would actually do what I ask. What are your needs? I need to make sure I look after them. It could be better, but they could be worse. Okay, we're gonna pause and go under not fairy. I misclicked. Interests. What fairies do you believe in, Mortimer? Let's see. Do we get an answer? We're at 2. Belief in the Baragini. They live in the liminal zones where water meets land and conduct their business in secret. Okay. So, and that's Panya. Maybe we should go to the pub in the non-fairy neighborhood. Because we're probably more likely to get fairies in the fairy neighborhood, which we don't really want. And I also have to go to the hotel to get that part done. Let's see. You're still really tired. You used your diaper, didn't you? Because I think your bladder wasn't that great. That was my recollection. Okay, so we're just gonna, let me see what you're doing with the day. You have to do your gardening, so maybe we should open up some things and plant some things. The reason I didn't do the Great Gnome thing is I don't know if there's a cooldown on it or how long it is, and I didn't want to take a chance. I'd rather do the one I want and then look to see what the cooldown is, which is like doing it in the daytime. So we're going to get you to come here. You opened that all the way from over there, did you? So do we have a pear tree? Yeah, we do have a pear tree. Do we have a dahlia? We don't have a lot of fall stuff, so maybe we don't have a dahlia. No, we'll plant that. I don't see the point of planting something. I think these are all trees, right? Apple, tomato. No, it's not. It's tomato bush. No, they're not all trees. Summer and fall. Do we have a basil planted? Holly? Yeah, we do have a basil. And I thought we had potato. Yeah, we have a potato planted. And we have bluebell, or bluebonnet. And we should have carrot out here. We do. Okay, so why don't you come here and plant that? And I'm thinking, even though it's covered, it probably won't let us water because it's been rainy. It seems like the game just goes, oh, it's raining out, so you don't need to water it. And it doesn't seem to, for me, it doesn't seem to matter that it's shelter. It just doesn't seem to register. So he actually has controlled emotions for 3 more hours. So we could bottle up. We could surge emotion for an emotion that we might like him to be. And we'll wait for him. I should have probably instantly flown here. And I'm pretty sure that we're on the we need to evolve things stage of this for freelance bot. Yeah, we are. I don't need to flip them over. And you, my dear, I think you are too, because I would rather you water it if we need that still. Oh, no, you haven't. You haven't watered, and you can water. All right, so we have the emotional void, little unlock, growing. Oh, she's got puberty. The puberty, can you apply facial cleanser? And is that fun for you? Like splashing in the sink? How out of balance are you? Like, we went out of all this effort. Like, your needs are honestly pretty good. You're just imbalanced, but you're like at least on the correct side of the imbalance. You're on the right side. I wonder how we can look after her balance. I am going to take a quick look, and I'll be back instantly for you, but in a minute for me. Of course, one way to get in balance is to go to the natural path, which we're not going to do, but maintaining houseplants also is supposed to help. And this one's sickly, so we'll maintain that. We'll hunt for an egg, and I'm actually going to buy a couple. Let me see, how much is that? Is there cheaper ones? No, they're the same price. And I don't know that I got a garden pot. We'll just buy the same. So I'm gonna buy one. I thought it would just let me do another one, but I had to actually, but 2 is enough. But I'm not gonna buy plants. I'm gonna see. You can purchase, are they really that expensive? Is that what it costs if you buy it here? I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna do this because I want to get to it easily. $240. Oh my goodness, that is really, really expensive. So purchase seeds. We're gonna do, you know what, I'm gonna buy one of each. I don't know that this will help them as much, but I'm gonna also buy one more of the pots. They're like a bargain compared to the house plants. They're really expensive. Plant. Oh, I could have just planted stuff in her inventory. We didn't need to actually. It just lets you know. So we didn't need to buy these. So we'll... I don't know if I like this all organized, like how it is. Open those. Open those. I don't know what we got. Honestly, I can't tell. And then this is fruits. I'm guessing... Oh, we got a soybean. Oh, you know what we'll do? We'll just do it like this. We'll plant the soybean, because that was new. And then we'll plant... we'll plant a flower. We already have a bluebell outside. We'll plant a holly. And then we will plant... that blackberry. And now the question is, can you water all? And will that help you? You want to level up your gardening skill. I don't think she's high enough, like, to be able to meditate. Meditate in nature. Level 7 of the skill. And she is level 3. She's way off on that skill. Alright, can you... I don't know if you actually did any... You're level 1. Can we... What level? You need to be level 2. Okay, why don't you study... There's so many things he needs to do. I'm like, which one do I start with? I am going to guess that you didn't... Yeah, you haven't finished reading that. So why don't you read that? And then you, kiddo, you're getting hungry. You already were hungry and you're getting hungrier. So let's open this. And this one's not spoiled. I'll put this here. You can come grab a slice. You can wake up. You can come eat before you get too hungry. And you're... why don't you go potty? And then you can come here and you can maintain. You, Kenzie, not our toddler. You can maintain that live houseplant. So we're at 9 to 10. And that should also be helping you with your needing to do gardening for the day. So you're going to do that. And then you're going to come out here and water all to get that done. And you can come here wherever I put that. Here it is. We'll put it here and you can... Did you actually read? I asked you to read. No, you didn't read. Did you put the book away? Where did you put the book? I'm gonna guess it's in the bookshelf. Read? You did. You did put the book away. Go read, please, like I asked you to do. And then you, kiddo, I know you're getting tired, but after you go potty, you're gonna grab some pizza too. But I don't want to line you up to do anything else because, you know. Okay, you're done with that. Okay, you can come here and rummage. Is your luck actually bad? You have good luck. You have good luck. Why don't you come here and send a thank you card? And to Glenn. And to that sim. And you can send another one to that sim. And to Karen. She's still, it's not really moving, I have to say. And let's check your needs after I've done this. Got that done. Well, you can hunt for eggs on this. And we'll move that and wait. Did you get... You're very playful from meeting. We do need to get over there. And how are your needs? You need to get this done. And you haven't finished reading that book. It would be good if you could get to level 2. So she's still fine plus 3. Emotional void ailment. Okay. So she got to level 2 and she's hunting. So why don't you come down and rummage? And is there anything else? That's already been hunted on. Has that been hunted on? That has been hunted on. And I think I had a little one do that one. We're trying to keep her. Oh, here, we have these to hunt on. We're like, I'm having her do that mainly because I'm trying to find things, you know, because sometimes you get stuff out of there that you can hunt. But we can hunt on. Why can't you hunt on that? I guess it's like in a location that for some reason you can't hunt on it. I don't know why. You're imbalanced. Your needs are, like, could be worse. Hunt for egg. Hunt for egg. And let's see if that helps. I wonder if writing in a journal would help. Maybe we should buy you a journal. I mean, you'd think it would, like if they had proper cross pack. It would make sense that it would. We're gonna purchase books. I might change the color later, but right now I don't care. It is under here. So we're gonna give her that one. And we're gonna take it out. I'm gonna grab it in here and then see whether writing in her journal helps her. All right, where are you going? You're going to clean that. I'm okay with you doing that. So you haven't really fully gardened. You could come here and harvest everything. That'll get that. Harvest all. And you can actually clean this when you can hunt for an egg and then clean it. So that we can get the gardening done and everything. Okay, how about you? How about you? You ate. We'll put that away. You're sleeping. You did not eat. You did not eat. I asked you to eat. I'll take that pizza back out because you didn't eat. Okay, come here and eat. Take a slice. You need to eat. Stop lying down and get up and eat your food. Now, is that moving her balance at all? I don't think it's doing anything. I have to say, it does not look like it's doing anything for her balance. So we're going to go over, deep cut. Oh, right, I hate that. I don't like that they don't like harvesting. Growing apart from being a plant lover, not socializing with plants. The thought of plants not getting the love and attention they deserve is stressing Cody out. He's unchallenged, which we can play chess. That's easy enough. Deep cut from being a plant lover, whether helpful or harmful, Cody has had to make an unfortunate call. Causing damage to plants is never taken lightly. I don't know if there's like a workaround, like they can harvest and then it doesn't cause problems, because it seems to be causing problems and it's kind of annoying. I'm not impressed by that. Okay. Let's move this over here. I forgot that was a thing. That's probably, I was planning on having her harvest. But I was just like, it was a holiday tradition, so I'll have him do it. Okay, maybe you can come here and plant lover compliment on plant thingy. And how are you for your fun? I know you're tired. Your fun is actually pretty good, so that's good. I'm guessing if this yoga isn't helping, that writing in the journal is not going to help either. It's not moved anything, unless it moves it like at the end when she's done her routine. That would be my guess. But we'll keep working on this and figure it out, hopefully, in the next part. Because we're going to leave this part here. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!